Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? They're going to run it. Breaking through defenders. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
But without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down there.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back in motion now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. try and muscle for the first down.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. Nice grab. It's Jackson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
There's contact on the throw. And he's got it. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Catch made on the left side. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Florida. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
South Carolina, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's going to hand this off. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the ball to the ground. The offense falls on the fumble and keeps possession. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you score.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. A running play called on fourth down. And the Gators offense is on the move now.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. And you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play from this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And now from the pistol formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's a bullet over the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. And he's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Moving past the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. He'll make it into the end zone. They tack on 2 more just before the break here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Gators offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
1st and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Lagway. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Handoff heading left. Breaking free at the 35. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here comes a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Catch made on the left side. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 15.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Handoff to the back. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense has just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Returner decides to fair catch this. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down will avoid the tackle. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator. Move it.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Let's go.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
691, Gators score. Hornet.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense keeps possession and no loss of yardage on the play.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Short throw complete to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Here's the option play. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was... I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Trying to find some room. It's Daniels. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida Gators.